Hi, it's Tim Hagen from Progress Coaching, and welcome to another episode of Coaching Conversations. And I wanted to make you aware of something very cool that we're doing on a subscription basis, and we'll put a link in each one of our episodes. But every Wednesday, we're going to be doing what we call an audio podcast workshop. That workshop will be roughly about 14 to maybe 20 minutes per episode, with each month having a theme from a coaching model, using feedback strategically, to coaching self-awareness, and so on. So if you could, look in the body or in the content description of each episode, and you will see a link where you can join this subscription. These are literally 4 workshops every month, teaching specific strategies to address a particular area of workplace coaching, as it relates, again, to things like awareness, motivation, teamwork, and what have you. Here's the cool thing. It's only $10 per month, and each month you will get a handout that we will follow along with. So we also give you a tool for you to take notes as we go through each episode. We hope you'll check it out.
The greatest way to hold someone accountable is to facilitate it through the art of a learning project. So let's say we're coaching someone with a negative attitude or someone who's lacking proactive communication. What you do at the end of a coaching session is you assign a learning project that really does 2 things. 1 applies to the real world. 2 is targeting the area in which you're coaching. So for example, you might say, Tom, next week I want you to come in with an example of where you really engaged with some teammates positively, and maybe a situation where, looking back, you could have dealt with it more positively. The learning project drives the ownership and the accountability of the area you're coaching, in this hypothetical case, having a positive attitude. The learning project drives the coaching interaction. It makes it easy for the manager. And ultimately, it holds the rightful owner, the person being coached, to be accountable, to actually have ownership in the process. See, a lot of times when managers are coaching, they will tend to gravitate towards, here's what I need from you, and I want to give you feedback, and they're talking at the person, and then next week we'll get together. Nothing happens between the 2 sessions. So a learning project is at the end of the coaching session, and it's at the start of the next coaching session. So, for example, Tom, last week I asked you to come in with an example of where you positively interacted with a teammate and one looking back you wish you would have handled differently. Let's go through the first one. The learning project drives the focus and the coaching interaction. It also bestows accountability from the person you're coaching's real world in terms of what's already occurring. Assign a learning project. Focus to the area in which someone has an opportunity to improve, and ownership and accountability will increase.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Coaching Conversations by Tim Hagen and Progress Coaching. Now, our company is always coming out with new and innovative solutions to help leaders coach their employees. And recently, we just created a new service called Coach to You, where leaders can pick and choose topics and assign 7 to 21-day programs for employees to learn and, more importantly, apply actions and then reflect and share what they're going to do going forward as a result of the learning. It's called Coach to You. We're literally bringing coaching to your employees. If you're intrigued, we'll have a link in each one of our episodes where you can get more information. And again, thank you so much for listening to another episode.